Well, for whatever reason, I checked out The People We Hate at the Wedding. Right? I saw it had Kristen Bell in it, Allison Janney, Cynthia Addai-Robinson. And I was like, okay, this could be, you know what I mean? I might be surprised. So, yeah, that's what I did. It is directed by Claire Scanlon, written by Lizzie Molyneux-Logelin and Wendy Molyneux, and it is an adaptation of the book by the same name from Grant Ginder. It is produced by Ashley Fox and Margaret Hand. Executive produced by Ben Browning, Alison Cohen, Christos V. Konstantopoulos, Milan Popolka, and line produced by Louise Killen and Marina Stabile. Music is from Tom Hull. Oliver Stapleton handles the cinematography. It's edited by Wendy Green Brightcompt. Theo Park handled the casting. Production design is Jane Muskie. Art decoration, John McHugh and Erin Cheyenne Smith. Set decoration, Kimberly Horsey. Costume design, Anne Harding. And our cast, well, as mentioned, we have got Allison Janney as Donna, the mother, her 3 children. We've got Eloise, played by Cynthia Addai-Robinson. We have got Alice, played by Kristen Bell, and Paul, played by Ben Platt. Young Eloise is played by Milake Kemba. Young Alice, Lexi Janik, and young Paul, Jackson Goldenberg. There is Enrique, Donna's first husband, played by Isaac de Bancol. And then Bill, her second husband, played by Andy Daly. We've got Helen, played by Emma Davis. Jonathan, Alice's boss and love interest, maybe, played by Jonah Tacon. Then there is Dennis, played by Dustin Milligan. Another love interest. Okay, so Paul, he has a boyfriend played by Karen Sonny. I guess there's Lisbeth, played by Judith Amasanga. Crosby, played by Jesus Rivers Ortez. Preston, Greg Barnett. Russell, played by Randall Park. Dallas, played by Pedro Minas. Marissa, played by Lizzie Kaplan, and that is Jonathan's wife. Alcott, played by Julian Ovenden. Ollie, who Eloise is marrying, played by John Macmillan. Yeah, I kind of feel that's the main group. I guess there's Eloise's friends. Daniela, played by Davina Moon. Moffy, played by Emily Lloyd Sani. Mimsy, played by Jemima Roper. Bits, played by Annie McGrath. And the boat captain is played by Benedict Wolf. So, yes, there you go. Oh yes, Ollie's mother is Marjorie, played by Sandra James Young. Yeah, and I think her husband was Frederick, played by Mark Kitto. I believe that's correct. Okie dokie. So, the gist of the film, right? So, dysfunctional American siblings Alice and Paul, along with their ever optimistic mum, are invited to the British wedding of their estranged half sister Eloise, as a chance for them to reconnect as more or less adults and learn to love each other like they once did. So, yeah, that's the gist of the film. Now, boy, I don't even know what the fuck to say about this, right? I like to try and be optimistic and try and find the positives of things that I might not even like, right? This, I hated it so much. It was just, oh, it irritated the fuck out of me. Now, I kind of think if you enjoyed Falling for Christmas, it's probably along the same lines as that, right? Um, there's a host of other films which are kind of similar. I think it's just one of those ones where fine, they were like, okay, we're gonna base it in England for the majority of the film, but we're gonna have every English person talk with these weird affectations, right? And then, obviously we'll mention scones and tea and you know what I mean? It's just that lazy, real fucking lazy attempt at showing a different country. And it's just bad. Just bad. Like they'll show all the, known places, but when the characters are going somewhere, you're kind of like, I mean, I don't know if they go past any of those spots. Like, what, or why are they showing us this? This has no relevance to the film. It is just one of those. Then we have these scenarios that never really make any sense, right? So Alice and Paul hate Eloise. And it's just like, what's the real reason? Like, what's the reason? And everything that's often like thrown up, you're just like, I mean, that's not really a reason. You know what I mean? Like, it all basically boils down to a lack of communication. And it's just tiring because it feels so lazy in the writing, right? It's just like, look, you can have estranged, you can do all of this stuff, but there's plenty of better hooks, right? This kind of shit, we've seen it all before. It's just so trite, right? And the thing being, you have like them wanting to hate, but like, oh, they upgraded my hotel room. What an asshole, right? Oh, I'm gonna order all the food on the menu and charge it to their. I mean, just like, what, like, come on, like, just come. What are we doing? Oh, it's the like the affair situation again. So transparent, like you can see where that storyline is going as soon as it happens. You're just like, okay, okie dokie. this weird scene in her boss's office, not with her and her boss, with someone else, and just like, I mean, it's ridiculous, it's stupid, it's not even funny. That's the thing. If it was just like crazy, hilarious, crude, who'd be like, okay, I can get down with that. It's not even funny. Not funny. Just these weak scenarios that are they're meant to be, engaged, but they're just not. Right? There's this threesome thing, which as soon as you see it, you go, okay. So in the film, there's going to be and there was, right? It's just so transparent. Like, what's going to happen with the parents, what's going to happen with the siblings, what's like everything, every single thing. And then when everyone makes up, it's just like there's things that have been said and done that you just like, you can't really come back from that. But it's just like, oh, let's all forget. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, even if one person is going to be like, I forgive you, the others should just be so shamed that they did any of the bullshit in the first place. You feel me? It's just, ugh. It just irritated me. And then as in the credits, we have, well, no, it's not at the very end of the film. It's like 1 year later, right? Now, some of the shit that happens supposedly 1 year later is just like, that's super fast for that process to have happened, right? It's just like what the fuck? Come on, that does not happen that quickly. What are we doing? This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And then also 1 year later, they really wanted to do like, I don't know, just forcing all of these weird. It's just, yeah, that's it. I'm done. But you know what I mean? Listen. If you like films like Falling for Christmas, Chalet Girl, the later Bridget Jones films, just all manner of think of any J-Lo film, right? If that's your bag, that's all good, man. That's all good. You know what I mean? Like, we don't all have to like the same thing. And I think if that's your bag, you will like this film, right? But yeah, not my cup of tea. not my cup of tea. Just there's no chemistry between anyone. Just none whatsoever. You can't buy into any single fucking relationship. Just none of them. Like, it's like everyone decided, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this one in. I'm not really feeling it. I'm really not gonna put any effort into acting for this one. Yeah, I'll just turn up and read some lines. Now, I'm sure they didn't actually say that, but that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like, people. But the people we hate at the wedding, it's on Prime Video. So listen, you don't have to listen to me. Go check it out if it might be your thing. All right. And if it is, enjoy.